Closed caption check. Mic 1, 2. Closed caption. Mic check 1, 2. Closed caption. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Remember to turn off your cell phones, all the usual procedures. No video in this room except what you can get off the FTP site. Championship series, by the way, Monday night at 6 o'clock. Coastal Carolina will be the home team. Tuesday night, Arizona will be the home team, and if necessary on Wednesday, Arizona will also be the home team. All the games on ESPN. Jim, give us an overview, and then we'll have questions for the student athletes, please.
Well, first of all, obviously, congratulations to Coastal Carolina and their resiliency, toughness, and talent has shown through in this tournament. by no means are they a Cinderella. You don't win 53 games and be Cinderella. You're a really good team that can win a national title. And so congratulations to those guys. Proud of our team. Felt like we competed. We just couldn't get off the field in the middle innings. The one thing we did in the first 2 games, which I talked about up here, was have the relievers come in and get the first guy out they faced. And we didn't really execute fastballs pretty much the whole night. And if you don't command your fastball against a really good fastball hitting team, then you're going to get beat up, especially with the park playing different than it did last night. So congratulations to those guys. We'll be rooting for them to have success.
Okay, questions for our student athletes? And Carlos, we'll start with you.
Dane, you had 3 hits tonight. What did it feel like for you guys offensively against the arms they were throwing tonight?
We were putting the ball in play. Some hits just didn't fall in for us. I've seen the ball well tonight. It's something I've been working on in the cages before the game, just staying behind the ball a little bit better tonight. And I don't know, we just couldn't string a couple of hits together. Some timely hits that we needed. We didn't get, but no worries. The timely hits that we couldn't get tonight. That's probably the biggest reason why we didn't get a couple runs.
Go again.
Dane, can you describe the ball to center field that went in and out of your glove, what you were thinking with the leap, and how close you thought you were to the wall?
I was thinking, catch it. Ball's in the air, you catch it in the air, it's an out. That didn't happen. I couldn't hear Wade. He said he was yelling, but I couldn't hear him. But crowd was pretty loud out there. I don't know. I kept my eyes focused on the ball, and I didn't check where I was. I didn't check the wall. I was just kind of banking on hearing the warning track, and it was in there, and then just kind of it ricocheted out. But they got 2 runs on it, but it wasn't the game changer. But we'll see.
Aaron Fitt with D1 Baseball. Evan, you guys were down 6 runs here and chipped away and had the tying run and at the plate in the 9th. What do you think that says about the character of this team?
That's our motto. I learned that. Dane and I learned that last year from the seniors who were here. We're never out of a ball game. That just shows how well the coaches do at teaching us patience and swinging at the right pitches and just fighting back, because to know that we're never out of the game. It's a promising future with a lot of young guys, and it's just a really good character builder for them.
Okay, next question. Carlos, talk you into it.
Evan, can you talk about the way Jared threw tonight for you, and then what Durbin did with his final 3 innings?
Well, Jared's been throwing he's been throwing the best for us, and he's been putting us in positions to let us win. And I wouldn't change that for the world. I'd have him out on the mound because I know he's going to compete, and he's going to give us the best chance we need to win. He just didn't have his stuff tonight. He's human, We all have a day that we're not our best, and they just put good swings on baseballs. And then Durbin came in, and he had some success locating his fastball and his off-speed pitches. It's just a great learning experience for him against a great offense on a big stage. I'm really excited for both of their futures.
Okay, one more.
Evan, Dane, both of you, if you can talk about the run that you guys got on to win 16 out of 18 to reach this point, and what that meant to you as you were doing that.
Dane, you start.
I didn't understand the question. Run?
Yeah, during the 16-2 run that got you guys here.
Oh, okay.
How you played and what that meant to you.
We were playing really good, solid baseball. all the way through. I mean, we got together as a team many times before we made that run, and said that we can do this. You know, we lost a few series in the year, but that didn't. I mean, so what? We just kept battling all year, and I mean, a few of us, the team leaders, a few older guys on the team, we came together too, and thought what we needed to say to the team and to get us going. And there's a few motivation things, and we played good, solid baseball, offensive and defensively, and we were able to get a bunch of wins throughout that stretch.
Devin?
I mean, it's just something that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. I mean, coming in the College World Series 2 years in a row, playing and winning a Super Regional at A&M, playing another regional and winning another regional at home. I mean, those are just things you're not going to forget. Like Dane said, we were playing really good baseball. We came together as a group really well. It just shows that the Big 12 and is not around to play. You know, we're ready to go. We can come win big ball games, and we just came a bit short. You know, I'm really, really thankful to have the opportunity to play with these guys and come back to this series.
Time for one more question if anybody wants it. If not, again, guys, congratulations on the season. You're excused. Okay, Kendall.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Jim, a couple of weeks ago in College Station, you and I had talked about you just wanting to kind of get these young guys into the postseason, just to kind of see what you could do, get them some experience. You guys got pretty close to playing for a title. I guess talk about the run and also how things kind of set up for next year. I know, you know, that's the furthest thing from your mind, but this team does stack up pretty well next year.
Yeah, it does, you know, and certainly it's awful soon after making the last out to start thinking about next season, because we wanted to win this thing, man. And, you know, we expected to win it, especially after we won the first game, and we didn't look past anybody, but that's just straight credit to Coastal Carolina and how well they played. But, you know, certainly if, you know, on paper, you know, when you have, at least as of right now, unless something changes, 8 of those 9 guys back in that lineup, and, you know, you lose Guillory, probably, you know, not sure what Tregloff and Traver are going to do, but we anticipate having everybody else back, and we feel good about the guys that we have coming in. But there's no national seeds left here, so you got to play good baseball. It doesn't matter who you are or how well you're thought of in the preseason or throughout the regular season. You got to get in the tournament, and then you just play and have to try and play your best. So, yes, we're looking forward to it. Yes, we should learn from this experience, but right now it's disappointment, and it's real disappointment. As disappointed as I've ever been, you know, leaving this great city. So, because we had the club to win this thing.
Next question, Teddy.
Teddy Cahill, Baseball America. Jim, I mean, what have you seen from Coastal these last 2 nights that makes them so dangerous? Is it the offense? Is it their belief? You know, what is it that has them here?
Well, I just think they're, you know, I think anytime the teams that are left this time of year, they're either hot or talented or both, and they're both, you know, and I think that their lineup has great savvy. They're very, they can do a lot of different things and beat you. You make mistakes, they get on a roll quick, and I don't know their players, personally, but they seem to have some toughness, and obviously those 2 pitchers to do what they did, the 2 starting pitchers to do what they've done this week. I mean, that's incredible, and so you have to tip your cap in every way to what they've done, and Coach Gilmore and his staff, but they're not. You know, I mean, you guys that have been around college baseball know what unbelievable program they've had. And now they've played, 5 games now in the College World Series? So they're not, you know, it doesn't matter whether it's your first time, they're 5 games in. So that's the fact that it's Omaha is over and done with. So those guys they're on a mission, and Arizona's got a great club too, and but it should match up for a good championship series.
Okay, Carlos.
Coach, what was your thoughts about the defense for you in the last couple of games? It seemed to kind of go away on you a little bit from the first 2.
Well, you know, I mean, yesterday it was, we made some poor defensive either decisions or plays. Today, Dane made a good attempt at that ball and just didn't catch it. I don't think the rest of it. I mean, we made an error, but on Scaug, but that didn't cost us anything. It was more about poorly executed pitches by the pitching staff, but shoot, we made some poorly executed pitches earlier in this tournament and got away with them. And tonight against their lineup, especially those left-handed hitters in the middle of the order, we didn't. And so the credit goes to Coastal Carolina. I mean, for me to say that our defense cost us the game is not true. That would take away from how great Coastal played.
Carlos?
The contributions Steinhagen made for you this year and some of the other seniors, as you look back on it.
Well, we only have two, so it's Steinhagen and Guillory. I mean, I'm so proud of Dane and Preston, but Dane, Dane was kind of a role player, support role type player last year. He played every game, but he wasn't asked to do a whole bunch. And I mean, for that guy to have the season he had and the home runs, and I mean, it's phenomenal. And we're going to work like crazy to find somebody, give him a chance to keep playing in professional baseball. But just really proud of him, and he's exemplified everything our program's about, and he's really upset right now, but we're going to find a way to get back here and make him proud.
Okay, I'll have time for one more question. If you want it, Carlos, you got it.
Coach, can you sum up the year for you and maybe what you expected out of it when it started, midpoint, and then when you got here?
It's hard to, we had so many new players going into the season, so you just didn't really know what you were going to get. And then you lose Traver to start the year, and all of a sudden things are really thrown on guys like Lucan especially, so I really think our Kirk Sarlos did an awesome job with our pitching staff, kind of piecemealing it together and getting us to pitch at our very best at the most important time. We were really excited about our offense, and we started out the season I think 22-5. Played really well in the Houston College Classic and started to get some confidence, and then kind of hit a lull in the middle. Tech was out playing us like crazy, and so was Oklahoma State. But I still felt like our best baseball was ahead of us, and we had to overcome some things, which every team that plays this deep in the season has to overcome adversity. And our guys stayed true to the values of our program, the values of our school, the Horned Frog kind of mentality and toughness, and we ended up playing really well down the stretch. We got a regional at home, which was huge. To be able to do that again, especially with the investment our university made in our ballpark in the last 12 months. So I was glad to be able to reward that. And then obviously just an epic, super regional against a great team and program like A&M. So, I'm not ready to reflect on those things, but you asked me. So I'm just disappointed that we didn't win a national title, because that's what we want to do.
Jim, thank you. Again, congratulations on the season.
Thanks.
You're here. Okay, once again, if those of you that have just come in, please turn off your cell phones and no video. First of all, statement from Coach Gilmore. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and first congratulate TCU. What a class act, fantastic athletic team, great arms, and they're all so young. It's kind of scary. They've been here 3 years in a row, and they may come back another 3 years with all the young players they have. But want to congratulate my guys. And I tell you what, they have just amazed me every day I go out there. Every single day they find ways to win, and different groups of people. Middle of our order. Yet last night we were over in the middle. Tonight we got a bunch in the middle, and AC was very, very good on the mound, and Bobby came in and did a great job. And for the most part, we played terrific infield defense again. I can't be happier for a group of young men. Honestly, they deserve this. They played well enough to be where they're at.
Okay, we'll start off with questions for the student athletes. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you and give us your identification and to whom you're asking the question. And we'll start with Mr. Fett.
Aaron Fitt with D1 Baseball. Tyler, you guys, like Coach said, you got contributions from all around the order. I guess today you're down there in the bottom half and had 3 hits. How much pride do you guys take in kind of keeping that pressure on 1 through 9? It seems like kind of a staple of this team.
Yeah, first off, I want to thank Kevin Woodall for picking me up all day at first base on some of my errant throws. But yeah, we pride ourselves hitting, on being selfless and relentless in everything we do. Being selfless when we're asked to bunt, and being relentless when we get people in scoring position and getting it done. And I think in order for us to be the team we want to be and been all year, I think we have to hit 1 through 9. And adding Dave to the bottom of the lineup this week is really taking us to another level. And obviously the top of the lineup has pretty much carried us all year. They've been phenomenal. Paez, Marks, and Z and CO and GK. They've been lights out all year. So yeah, we definitely pride ourselves in being relentless and with people in scoring position and doing whatever we need to do.
Teddy.
Teddy Cahill, Baseball America. GK, you guys have a lot of veterans on this team, and you've been in a lot of tight situations this postseason. Just how important is it to have that veteran leadership, throughout the club?
It's very important. We played top of our lineup has played together for 3 and 4 years, and just the bondage we have together, and we have faith in one another to pick each other up. And like you saw today, that's the team that we've been all year. We picked each other up, and we've had those big hits that we need to get when we needed them, and it worked out today.
Good. Next question. Aaron.
For both of you guys, Tyler and GK, it seems like the offense, the longer you've been here, the more potent you guys have been. Is it easier once you kind of settle in on this stage? Do you find that your confidence has grown the longer you've been out here in Omaha?
Tyler, you start.
I think definitely. Obviously the first game here we faced, Logan Shore, who's a pretty dominant arm, and every arm we faced since then has been, really good and somebody that we have to really, lock in for. But definitely, the first game, getting here for all of us, it was the first few games, you're just kind of getting a grip on it. But I think we've kind of settled in and kind of found what works and what doesn't work. The wind was blowing out today, which helped it a lot. But this park is, it's tough to get it out. So it's, we got to stay more line drives and try to move guys in certain ways that, being at home or being somewhere else, we wouldn't have to do. But yeah, definitely, I think we're starting to get a feel for this field and seeing the ball a lot better.
Yeah, it's just like Chadwick said. Just getting used to this ballpark. We're kind of used to a field that kind of ball flies, and then here you hit a ball up in the air and it kind of dies. But we got power all through our lineup, and we really haven't changed any approach, but just trying to hit line drives and be the team that we have been all year, just barreling balls up and getting pitches to hit. And I think we've adjusted pretty well. We came in and we haven't ever played in front of that many people before, but now it's just relax and play the game, and we're just a good ball team that loves to play the game.
Have a question for Alex, please. Somebody will.
No
Yeah,
worries,
Teddy,
no
atta
worries.
boy.
Okay.
You the man.
Alex, when did you find out that it was going to be you today, and just how are you feeling out of the gate?
Well, I assumed all week, even though it is a short day rest, I want to be the guy that everyone can depend on. And I've said this for the past 2 years. I want to be the rock for this team. Friday, Saturday, 1, 2, whatever it is. I just want to go out there and compete. And like I said, just be the guy everyone can rely on. It's really easy to go out there and throw when your offense is scoring 6, 7 runs a game. So I really just wanted to do it for them. And like I said, just be the rock for this team.
Okay, any more questions for the student athletes? Aaron, this will be the last one.
Alex, obviously you've seen these guys before earlier in the week. More success this time around. Did you change anything about the way you attack those guys, and did it help having faced them before?
Yeah, just getting more comfortable with their lineup, kind of seeing how they react to my pitches. Luckily, my breaking ball was working better tonight, so I could throw that, especially to the Luke and Baker kid. Threw him a big, 2-2 curveball, I think. But yeah, like they said, just getting comfortable out here is the main thing. This is such a big stage. None of us have been here. LSU is a close second, but you can't really, you can't really simulate 25,000. But luckily we came out here, and like I said, the offense picked me up. I picked them up in situations, and that's what we've been doing all year.
Okay, student athletes are excused. Congratulations,
Thank you.
guys. We'll see you Monday night. Now we'll take questions for Coach Gilmore. Jump right up.
You gonna give me a night off?
No, we're not going to give you the morning off, I guarantee you. Teddy?
Coach, just how are you feeling now? Knowing that you're going to play for the national championship in a couple days.
Be very honest with you. None of this is hit me yet. I'm very honest with you. I think that's why I don't feel like I get all tensed up or whatever. It's kind of like I'm in a dream. I'm scared to pinch myself, to be very honest with you. Coming from from where I started 21 years ago and where our university was at that point in time and where we're at today, to know that we're on this stage is, one of the most incredible things I could have ever imagined. I don't know if I've ever dreamt this far, to be honest with you. Dreamt getting to Omaha. I don't know if I ever dreamt getting to this point.
Thought you had one there. Okay.
So, to win these 2 games against TCU, obviously a very talented club, just what does that say about the pitching staff to be able to navigate that lineup the last 2 days and finish off, to get to the finals?
It's incredible. The pitching performance we had last night from Beckwith, and then I thought AC, honestly, on the short rest was way better. Didn't try to overthrow a lot of pitches. That sometimes when he has a whole week off, he tries to force some things here and there, and he tends to lose his breaking ball feel. And tonight he threw enough of them to keep them honest the majority of the time. And I thought because he didn't have plus velocity tonight, he actually pitched. And we watching Beckwith last night. Saw some of that in what Alex was doing, and where he just steals strikes, just flat out easy, get me over stuff. He threw probably 8 or 10 of those to hitters early in counts, or just slopped a breaking ball or something over there that they just took it, but you steal a strike. And he hasn't done that a ton all year long. He'll show it to you occasionally, but tonight I thought he was pretty good with it.
Kendall.
D1 baseball. Gary, a lot of TCU's offensive production has been kind of predicated on what Luke and Baker does the last couple of nights. You guys are really kind of able to keep him out of his comfort zone. What was kind of your approach, and what were you kind of telling your pitchers in the way to approach Luke and Baker?
Well, let's make one thing perfectly clear. I didn't tell them nothing, to be very honest with you. The guy that does that and the guy that needs all the credit for that, I have now currently and have had for several years one of the best pitching coaches in the United States, and he does one of the best jobs I've ever been around at reading hitters, reading swings, and the more we play people, the better he gets with everything that he does. And I mean, he's been incredible, and those kids believe in him so much, and myself too. You know, I mean, he's, you know, what he's done with, you know, 6-7 man pitching staff to get us to this point is the most incredible thing I've ever been a part of.
Any more questions for Coach Gilmore? We'll have another opportunity tomorrow morning when you and Jay and 2 players each at 11 o'clock here in this room. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.